Hey house guests, welcome to today's BB15 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Sue Sucks. Verdell agrees with you. Amanda and Andy both suck. And he says, thanks for watching. Alright, so Spencer and Andy have been going back and forth on who they want to get rid of this week because they are in control of the votes. Even though Spencer can't vote, there are only two people voting this week. It's Andy and whoever is not on the block, which we'll get there. But Spencer can still break a tie in the case that Andy and the other person don't vote the same way. I know. So, the POV ceremony has not happened at this point of the spoiler. So, it's still pretty much Judd versus Gina Marie, even though he's not up on the block yet, because Spencer is not going to put up Andy. It's not going to happen. That would be like Brendan putting up Rachel. It's just not happening. So, both Gina Marie and Judd are in the exterminators. So there are a couple things that Spencer and Andy are considering while they're trying to make their decision. They're like, who has more friends in the jury? Obviously, Judd has already been in the jury, so he had a lot of time, like 2 weeks, to get really close to a couple people, and they will probably be rooting for him. Also, gender comes into play because Gina Marie is the last girl standing, and the jury so far is all women. It won't be forever, but right now. So, they gotta think about that. I know Erin definitely said that Gina Marie has her vote, and I'm sure a lot of the other women will be like, well, a woman's never beaten a man in the final two before, so let's do that. Strength in competitions. Gina Marie is more of a threat in physical competitions, even though she's all banged up, and Judd is a threat in mental competitions. And they also have to consider Gina Marie is really messed up right now. She's got her back, her foot, her knee, and her finger now too. So it's kind of like, should we keep her because she's injured and we'll be able to beat her, or should we get rid of her because we feel bad? Okay, so Spencer and Andy are really sucking up to McCrae right now because they know that he's for sure safe. He's going to be in the Final Four. So they want to put themselves in a good position just in case he wins HOH next week. Alright, so with all this testosterone in the house, it's time for man talk. The guys were all together last night in the backyard, talking about life, talking about relationships, and talking about careers. Lol. So, after hearing this conversation play out, it is so obvious that there is no way McCrae is going to move to Florida to be with Amanda. He is still talking very lovingly about his ex-girlfriend, Jessica, and he's saying like, oh, I'm not good enough for her, I'm probably not good enough for Amanda either, like they have real lives and blah blah blah. God. Maybe you should get your life together then. Just a thought. But everyone had something interesting to contribute to the conversation. So interesting that I forgot most of it. But what are you gonna do? So while this was all going on, Gina Marie was in the house by herself. She's got no one to do nails with anymore. No more nail parties. Sorry. See what you've done to yourself? So Spencer and Andy are dumb. They're trying to come up with some way to get McCrae to use the veto on Gina Marie instead of himself, and then they want to vote him out. Really? Even McSloth, who's been asleep the whole season, knows that that's stupid. So Andy approaches McCrae with this plan, and McCrae's like, no effing way. He basically laughs in his face because it's ridiculous. So Andy keeps pressing it for a while, and he's just like, dude, I'm not doing it. It's dumb. So, it's kind of like showing their arrogance that they think to even try that. Like, why would you even try that? That's messed up. So, this morning, Judd did some last-minute campaigning to Spencer so that he wouldn't go up on the block, but Spencer is basically like, you're going up, you're safe, it's fine, Gina Marie's going, it's whatever. So, the power veto ceremony was this morning, and of course, McCrae used it on himself, duh, and Judd was put up in his place, just as planned. So, I don't know what exactly happened, because I'm pretty sure this all went down before the feeds came back after the POV ceremony. But I guess Judd made some sort of speech in front of everyone and kind of like went after McCrae. But he did tell McCrae about this beforehand, so it was a planned thing. I think it was supposed to be like a fake fight, and Judd was trying to make it look like he's not working with McCrae, and like thinking that this would make Andy and Spencer want to keep him because he would go after McCrae in the future. It's all fake. And Andy is kind of suspecting that it's not real, and he's right, because he's a rat. It has nothing to do with it. But the house guests are starting to realize that something weird's going on right now. They got their luggage early. They got it today. They usually get it the day before eviction. So they're like, that's weird. But Jean Marie's like, nah, whatever. I'm packing on Wednesday night. So Spencer also did his HOH blog today, which is another telltale sign because it's usually later in the week. But they were like, I don't know. Maybe someone's going home tomorrow. They are. So it's going to be either Judd or Gina Marie. And right now, all signs are pointing towards Judd because they're trying to pretend that he's not going so that he won't freak out on them. But I don't know if they're going to tell him right before they vote or if they're just going to blindside him again. I kind of almost want him to be blindsided again just because he's been a real jerk. So maybe he deserves it. I don't know. But that's happening. And the feeds will probably go down sometime around maybe noon tomorrow when this is all happening, and they usually don't come back until after the show has aired on Wednesday. So hopefully we'll have some good stuff from the morning for you guys. Also, maybe I'll try to bring in some outside stuff. That's always fun. So until tomorrow, much love.